Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Monday, and it is March 25th. I have not been vlogging for a while. It's good to see y'all again. I've not been vlogging. I think this vlog, I don't know how long it's going to take me to actually put it out, but I think it's going to be kind of days in the life type thing. I got a few things I need to do. I wanted to tell y'all I have been so discouraged about being a YouTuber. I'm just starting out and I've been so discouraged. You know, seem like the enemy be talking to me, telling me you ain't got nothing to say, you ain't got no content. Then my husband in my ear, baby, you got to come up with some content, you got to be consistent and post, you know, put out videos every day, or you know, every other day or whatever. And he's half right, but I just be feeling like my life is not that interesting like the YouTubers that I be watching. And like I always say, I ain't trying to be like nobody. I ain't trying to do nothing extra that I would not normally do or anything. And like yesterday, I laid around the house all day, and what was there to say on YouTube? Nothing. And so anyway, then I've been watching my little numbers, my little bitty subscribers, and I'm thankful. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for the ones that I have, but I've been watching my little subscribers, hoping that the numbers go up, just hoping, even though I ain't did nothing to make it go up. And so it just seems like I have a long journey ahead to get to where I want to be on YouTube. And so I've gotten discouraged and gone back and forth with, I quit. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do this. But here I am. It's another day and I'm back at it. And yeah. So I am on my way right now to this doctor appointment that I have had. I made this appointment 4 to 6 months ago. So I am getting into a weight loss program. I have diabetes, and I don't have it real bad. I'm not a chronic, well, I don't know. Diabetes is diabetes, right? I have diabetes and a high blood pressure. The number one areas of health that African Americans struggle with, as well as heart disease. But you know, it's inherited. In my case, it's diabetes is on my mother's side as well as my father's side. My father had it, my grandfather had it. Chronic diabetics, insulin shots all day, both of them. On my mother's side, my mom got it late in life. Her mother was diabetic. So I had been taking Ozempic. I tried Ozempic and it just didn't seem to be working out for me. It helped curb my appetite a little bit, but not very much. I was getting full a little faster, but I can still eat. And so I really wasn't liking the results. I've been on that. It's going to be a year in July. And I think I've lost like 12 pounds so far, and it gives me constipation really, really bad. So now I'm on a med for, you know, I told my doctor, and she switched me to Mount Gero. So I've been taking that for 1 month. I don't see any difference, although I'm on the lowest dose. And she gave me a med for the constipation, and that's working. So anyway, I made this appointment so long ago, and I halfway feel like I don't need it anymore, but the nutrition part of the program is the part that I want to work with somebody on. I'm gonna see, you know, what they say and stuff. So that's where I'm on my way, and it is a 45-minute drive. Why is everything so far in Nashville? It's in Lebanon. So that's where I'm on my way to. And then when I get back home, I am going to make this recipe that has been streaming on TikTok, from what I understand. Y'all know I'm not on TikTok, but somehow this information gets to me. But anyway, red wine braised short ribs. Beef short ribs. Have y'all been hearing about that? So I got finally all the ingredients let me tell y'all, I was so lazy yesterday. I ordered groceries. I was right there in the house all day, never left the house, and I ordered groceries. Does anybody do that still? Since the pandemic is over, I still order groceries. I don't like grocery shopping. So anyway, I ordered all my groceries. So I now have all of my ingredients to make my the short ribs recipe. Red wine braised beef short ribs. And I can't wait. And I might video myself doing that. I don't know. I haven't done that yet, but I might do that. And the other thing I'm going to be doing, hopefully in the same vlog, is I got to get my patio together, y'all. It's a hot mess. I have been living in this house for 2.5 years and have not used the patio because my backyard is the woods, and I am terrified of bugs. And when I go out there and I hear all them bugs cricketing and all that noise and everything from the bugs, I'll be running back in the house. I am not the one. And so I really have not used. I got beautiful patio furniture out there that we brought from our other house. I have not sat out there, and the weather is beautiful in Nashville, and it's just a shame. Part of it is we don't have a screen door, and so I keep that door closed because I don't want no bugs or critters coming in my house. So the door being closed and being closed off like that, it makes me not go out there. So I am going to be fixing up my patio, and I think I'm going to vlog that. And so I'm just kind of reaching for content right now, because if I'm not traveling, I'm not doing much but working and just the day-to-day. And I don't think, and the other part of it is I'm trying to find my niche, or whatever it's called. I'm still trying to find that. I know traveling is one of them, but you can't be traveling all the time. So when I'm not traveling, what am I doing? I don't think people are interested is the thing. So and I've discovered that I don't think I'm the type of vlogger who is going to, be taking y'all with me to the bathroom, getting dressed, picking out my clothes, showing you my outfit. I don't think, as much as I love fashion, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that. I just got to find my niche. I just haven't found it yet, y'all. So anyway, yeah, I have been discouraged and it's going back and forth. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to, it ain't going to work. And then I've watched so many, I'm self-taught, as many of you are probably, and I have watched so many videos from so many YouTubers on, how to do it and how to make it work and how to get monetized and how to. I've been watching all of that, and I did sign up for this one masterclass, kind of an online course tutorial. So I am going to do that. I'm going to watch that, read it, watch it, whatever. And because I'm really struggling with the editing piece, the music piece, and all those things. So anyway, I don't know when I'm going to finish this here vlog, but just kind of wanted to introduce it and kind of let y'all know what's going to be up. All right, I will talk to y'all later. So I seasoned the beef. Let me show y'all. I washed it. These are the longer kind of short ribs. That's not the kind you're supposed to use. You're supposed to use these thick pieces like that. But anyway, I seasoned it. And then now I'm browning it in avocado oil. I think you can use olive oil as well. So I'm going to have to do this probably 3 times because I have a lot. I have a lot of them. So, yeah. And I'm doing mine in a Dutch oven, which I love because this transfers right into the oven once I'm done. You can see these are I use the longer kind of short rib and the thick kind. So These are the longer ones. And I forgot to say, I did coat, after I seasoned them with kosher salt and pepper, I did coat them lightly with flour instead of adding it later. I went ahead and just coated it now so I don't have to add any flour when it comes time to make the gravy. Smelling good. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product of all of my short ribs. I've got really 3 different cuts of short ribs in here, but again, floured and browned for a short time. Now I am about to put my cut up vegetables, which consists of onions, celery, and carrots. I cheated and got the kind of carrots that you just kind of eat, the ones that are really pretty. Let me show you. This kind that come in a bag. I cheated because they look so much better, aesthetically pleasing than just those dirty little, the long carrots. So I got those, chopped them up in half, and then your celery, and then your onion. So after I scrape this a little bit, actually I'm not going to spend a lot of time scraping. I think once I add that red wine, it's going to, I can't think of the term they use, but it's gonna lift that. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time with that. I'm gonna go ahead and put my vegetables in there and brown them. Okay, so here's the vegetables in here, and I forgot to say I left a little oil, like a couple tablespoons in there. I don't like cooking with a lot of oil and grease and all that, but you gotta have it sometimes. I took that much out from that was left from the ribs, and then I'm gonna stir this, and I knew that those drippings would lift once I put some liquid to it. So let me stir this up real good and come back. So y'all, I gave it a really good stir, and the bottom of the pot is clean. It just took care of itself with these vegetables being in here. And so you're supposed to saute these until they're tender. I'm not gonna wait that long. And I change stuff up. When you've been cooking for as long as I have, you kind of do your own thing. Like I'm following a recipe, but I know enough about cooking to know, a lot of this stuff that they don't tell you. You just kind of know from experience, but this is looking really good. So here's the thing. I love onions, but I am not a fan of carrots or celery, but this is what it called for. So I'm sure once it gets with those short ribs over those mashed potatoes, it's all gonna be so good. Okay, I've been letting this go for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, and it's looking really good. But our next step is to put in 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, as well as 3 cloves, I think, of garlic. Yeah, 3 cloves of garlic minced. But again, I cheat, and I use this a lot of times when I'm cooking, and it works just fine for me. So I'm gonna put in, like, I don't want it real garlicky. I'm gonna put like 2 heaping teaspoons in there and stir that up. Tomato paste, it also comes in a tube, but I'm old school, and we used to get ours in a can. So you're gonna stir that all up in there. You can see the garlic. Garlic is so powerful. Like, it can totally take over your meal if you let it. Turn that up a little bit. Yeah, so it says to just do this for 1 minute. So let's let that cook for a second. That's been cooking for a little minute now. So the next step is to put in your beef stock. It said 1.5 cup, but since I made so many ribs, I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do like 2 cups. I'm gonna do 2 cups of beef stock. Remember, stock, not broth. So let me turn this up now. So you're gonna put that in, and then your balsamic vinegar, I think it's 2 tablespoons. So I got this brand here from Publix. So I'm just gonna eye that. Maybe a little bit more. And then my favorite part, because I believe this is where the dish gets all of its flavor, is to put in your red wine. And they said Cabernet Sauvignon is preferred. So I think, does it say a whole? Yeah, it's 2 cups of wine. So I'm gonna put in, is that 2? I can't see. It say 2, so I'm gonna put 3, right? Because, and that's almost the whole bottle. Okay, so I'm gonna put in 3. Ooh, this one to get good, y'all. Turn that up. And so you're gonna stir that. The color is completely changed to a deep, deep burgundy now. I'm excited. Let's see. So I'm gonna let that simmer a little bit. Almost at the finish line. So you see, I turned the temperature up, and it's starting to boil. And I believe last step is to put in 1 bay leaf, but since I have so much, I'm gonna put in 3 small ones. I tend to kind of over season. And then this is the rosemary and the thyme. The thyme, you're supposed to put in like 3 of them or something. Let me turn this down. Like 3 of them. I'm just gonna grab some and put them in there. And then 1 sprig of rosemary. So you know me, I'm gonna put 2. And I don't know, I feel like I need some more time. So yeah, you put that in there and stir. Okay, next, you can taste it if you want and add salt and pepper to taste, but then you're gonna go in with your meat. So I have a lot of meat. I'm kind of worried. I don't think I have enough liquid for all the meat that I have. And so I may have to add, I may very well have to add some more broth and the rest of that wine. Darn. Yeah, see how that is? It's soaking up all the juice. Because I got way too many, I have way too many beef ribs. So I'm definitely going to have to add some more broth and fill that pan. What did I do with the broth? Oh. Yeah, I'm going to go in and add more of the beef broth and the rest of that wine, because I need all these to be in here. Okay, all of them. I don't want to do no cooking or finish cooking or we finna fit all this up in here. So you can see I have too much. I have too much. Ridiculous. Gonna add the rest of this wine. I saw one of these recipes that did call for an entire bottle of wine, and then I saw comments saying they wish they hadn't used the whole bottle. So that's, you know, up to you. Turn the fire back up again, and wait until that boils. And then the last step is to put it in the oven. Y'all, I got my pot so full. This is challenging. I didn't mean to make it that full, but I'm gonna go with it. My oven has been heating all this time, preheating on 300, and I am gonna go ahead, put the cover on, change this to down here. I'm gonna go ahead, put the cover on this baby and let it just slow cook on 300. It says for 2.5 hours, but my silly self, mine probably gonna have to cook for 5 hours. I don't know. I got time though. So I'm gonna put that cover on there, and we're gonna put this whole thing in the oven. So there we go. And it's gonna be interesting. Now let me clean this kitchen. All right, so folks, the red wine braised short beef ribs are now in the oven. My kitchen is a mess. I normally clean as I cook. I cannot stand no messy cook that had the kitchen all tore up. So normally I clean as I go, but this vlogging while you're cooking, not for the weak. It's a whole nother ball game. So the kitchen is tore up. I'm gonna have to clean that, and then I'm gonna go and relax until it gets done. And so this is going to be served over mashed potatoes. I got the gold potatoes, the yellow gold potatoes. Those are so good. I'm gonna make mashed potatoes from scratch, of course. And let's just hope this dish turns out well, because I did overcrowd the pot. So I just don't know, but I will let y'all know. I'll be back. All right, party people, we're going to have a look. It has been 1 hour. I have several to go, but I just wanted to have a look, a looky look. And oh my, it's looking so good. I was worried about it spilling over, but y'all, it's making this gravy and it is looking so good. And I don't think it's gonna spill over. Yes. So y'all, it has been 2 hours, actually 2.5 hours, and this is done, and it looks so good. And it was actually done like a half hour ago. It's falling off the bone. It's falling off the bone, y'all. It looks so good. And it tastes good. I got bones in there because it's falling off. So I'm about to take this out. And I am cutting up the potatoes. These are the potatoes I use. I use I said Yukon Gold. Sometimes they're called that. These are premium gold. I got these at Sam's. But they're gold. And they have a golden color too. And they make the best mashed potatoes. So I'm going to make those. And then I'm going to show y'all the entire meal once I serve it to my husband. I'm going to show y'all. Okay? See you in a minute. So you guys, these are the mashed potatoes. I am smashing them up. I have put an entire stick of butter. I like them with butter, real butter, heavy cream, and a little bit of milk. So y'all know how to make mashed potatoes, but this is just how I make mine. Okay, we almost there. Y'all, these mashed potatoes are so good. They're very, very good. I use heavy whipping cream and also a little milk. But mostly the heavy whipping cream. You see the butter dish is gone. I use the entire stick of butter. And then I like kosher salt and black pepper. And they're very good. Ooh, I cannot wait. So y'all, this is the finished product. Looks good. I'll let y'all know. So guys, I'm going to end this vlog here, but I wanted to let you know that the red wine braised short ribs were absolutely delicious. They were amazing. They were good. My husband said also that they were delicious. He really enjoyed it, but yet he didn't eat it anymore. You know, I made so much, and as you can see, I made it with the roasted corn and the dinner rolls and that. Delicious. He said it was so, so good, but he didn't eat it the next day or the next. So I don't know. When I asked him about it, he said, well, it was really heavy. So I don't know if he really, really liked it and didn't want to hurt my feelings, but it was good. I took it for lunch. My son came over and took some home. He tasted it. He loved it. And you should try it. It was really, really good. It was and fairly easy to make. So I will see you in the next vlog. I hope that you will consider liking my video if you liked it, sharing it, and most of all, subscribing. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.